Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're doing well. This will be your weekly reading for the week of December 22nd through the 28th. And during that time, we'll have a last quarter moon that will move into a waning crescent moon. And that can be a really good time for surrender, rest, and healing, a time to let go, relax, and just energetically recharge yourself for the cycle ahead. This will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may encounter this week, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, Cancer, your overall message card, a fiery climax approaches. All right, let's see what we have going on for Cancer this week. As I'm shuffling the tarot, I'd like to remind you to keep a spiritual journal. Sometimes we don't recognize the patterns evolving in our life when it comes to our spiritual experiences, but keeping track of those things that you learn, synchronicities that you're having, maybe dreams that you're having, encounters, just different things that you're learning. It helps you to look back on those emerging patterns, and that can be an important tool as you evolve spiritually, and just good to have and look back on. So just my reminder for the week. All right, Cancer, December 22nd through 28th. A fiery climax approaches. All right. Current energy. All right. You're done with something. You know, Ten of Swords this is just time to reboot. You're done, and this could be you're mentally done with something. You know, this is air energy. So you're just done. We'll see what you're done with here. Current situation is some judgment. So it looks like you've had some sort of situation here where you've made a decision to be done. So we'll see as the cards evolve here. What's at the root of your situation is some dissatisfaction. Again, a fiery climax approaches. It looks like, you're going through something out there but yeah, you're just done with. You're not happy with it. You've made a decision, you've made a judgment there, and your a 10 is an ending. You're done and you're going to move on. What's just behind you is Temperance. So it looks like you came from a place where you thought everything was fine. You thought things were balanced, and this could have just been something that came in for you quickly this week. Some messaging that comes in. Again, this is air energy. This could be your thoughts, but this could be just something someone says to you. You're not very happy about it, and you're going to make a decision. You're going to make a decision somehow. What's on your mind this week? All right, another 10. So this is, this is one final push. And again, it's an ending, a definite ending. Two tens here showing up. Yeah, you may want to look up the angel number for 1010, and we'll see if more tens come out here. What's just ahead of you is, there's some sort of altercation or something, and this is now starting to, I feel like, involve other people this week. There's some other people showing up here in the cards that yeah, there's some sort of judgment, that some decision that you're coming to this week. And again, it could be mentally with these swords, and it could be words that were coming in. Fives are definitely kind of cards of disruption. So when it comes to the numerology of the fives, and this card specifically is winning through deceit. And again, I'm just getting the feeling that there's some conversations that are coming up for you, some messaging that's coming up, and you're not super thrilled about it. You thought you were in a good place in this situation, but you're going to make a decision about it. And your advice position is King of Swords. So yeah, you're going to make a decision, and you're going to be quite verbal about it as well. This is the King of Swords definitely, you speak your mind. You're going to speak your mind about this thing that comes up. But this could be some disagreement. Again, I'm seeing other people. Of course, here we are in the holiday season, and we tend to gather with friends and family. If this is a family situation where words are coming out that you don't agree with, but you're going to make a decision about it. And I think you're going to be pretty clear about how you feel about it. And that's okay. Sometimes you just have to speak your mind and be done with it. What's beyond your control this week is your own happiness. Okay, so as you make this decision and decide to speak your mind, I think it's going to give you some relief. I mean, that's beyond your control. And again, if this is an ending, you may just, put the lid on this situation, final word, with this King of Sword. I think of the Queen with her hand out, the Queen of Swords, that sometimes things just need to be said. So go ahead and say it. It's going to make you feel better to say it. It may not make those around you feel better, but sometimes you have to do that. And again, if it's going to be a fiery climax, this could be, an argument of just a disagreement in thoughts and ideas, and you may just need to say your piece and move on to just get to this happier place. So yeah, secret desire or what you're trying to avoid. Three of Pentacles. So, is it your secret desire to come together and collaborate on this? This is really what this card is about, or are you trying to avoid that collaboration? So, something to think about. Make sure, of course, if you have a strong opinion about something and you need to speak your mind, of course you need to do that, but let's make sure there are people around you, and that might be where some of that collaboration comes in. And are you trying to avoid that, or is that your secret desire? Only you can answer in that position, but just remember that you might have collaborators, you might have more people on your team than you're really quite aware of. And your outcome position is well, there she is. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, again, I was thinking of her when the King came out. This is speaking your mind. This is being so clear. And so you know what you need to say, you know what you want to say, and I think you're going to say it. I don't see that you're not going to. And it's going to make you happier. Let's just make sure that it's that you're not just completely disrupting. Again, like if you're at a social gathering or a family gathering, you know, nobody wants that person that comes in and just wrecks the whole party. I know you're going to say what you're going to say. Um, Cancers could be very passionate about things, and it looks like you do have a fiery climax here. What's being hidden from you at the bottom of the deck is justice. So, wow, judgment, justice, temperance, all of these swords, all of this sword royalty that's really just speaking their mind. So I just don't even think you're going to be able to avoid it. Again, think about the people around you also. As you're going through this, there are other people in this situation, perhaps. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. So don't be the big party pooper, but say what's on your mind. And if you just need to say that quickly and remove yourself from the situation, then certainly do that. But it does look like, there is some sort of disagreement and thing that you're going to come through with judgment, justice, these swords, this just speaking what's on your mind. Very interesting, Cancer. Final message here that just flew out. Strengthen your gifts, which could be, maybe it's been years since you needed to speak up about something, and you're doing it this week. And if that's your gift, then there you go. I don't see that's going to be a problem. You're definitely going to be able to speak what's on your mind, but again, at what cost? When I see this card here, I not only think about the person in the foreground that has said the words, but at what cost to the people behind you. And again, nobody wants to show up at a holiday gathering and just have that one person who just can't let it go. So if that's going to be you, Cancer, just try to be as gentle as you can. Of course you're going to say what's on your mind, and I don't blame you. Whatever the situation is, I'm getting the feeling these words needed to be said, and you're definitely you're at an ending. You're done. You're done dealing with it. So I don't blame you. We've all been in that situation. It's just hard when it comes to a head over the holidays. And who wants a big fiery climax on a holiday like that, where you want people to be kind of peaceful. But, if this is you and one person, say your piece and back off and just go. Say your piece and maybe say it in a way, a gentle way that isn't like a huge disruption if you can try to avoid that. But looks like you're definitely going to need to say what's on your mind, and that's okay. That's the week you're going to have this week, Cancer. So Cancer, I do appreciate you being here with me today. I hope there was something in this reading that you can take away. I mean, I'm kind of seeing this as just kind of a warning, like this is coming, and maybe that. Maybe it's kind of been building to something, and again, words are going to be exchanged, and there's nothing you can do about that. You hold your ground. It's going to make you feel happier to get these things off your chest and to say the words that you need to say. You're passionate. I know, most cancers they can be very quiet, but boy, when they explode, you better listen because it's something that's maybe been building and building and building, but it's things that need to be said. So, anyway, I hope there was something in this reading that you can take away. If you are comfortable sharing, let me know in the comments. I do love to get that kind of feedback. I post weekly readings, so come back next week and we'll see if this situation evolved or what happened with this situation or if it's a totally new situation for you next week. I will have time for private readings coming up shortly. So if that's something you're interested in, please drop me an email and I will let you know when I have that kind of time. And also, if you enjoy my reading style, please like and subscribe. It would really help my channel and I would really super appreciate that. So, Cancer, thanks so much and good luck with this situation. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.